Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about the Bitcoin ETF surpass gold ETF when we're looking at the assets under management. And this is definitely massive. Then we're having the FOMC meeting today. Let's talk about it, what could happen. And also we had a major airdrop, the Pingu airdrop after, Pudgy penguins and all these kind of things happened yesterday on the 17th of December. And I know there are many Pudgy holders out there, little Pudgies, big Pudgies, and also, of course, you received an airdrop, not just if you're a Pudgy holder. And who else got that? Let me talk about it. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news to keep you up to date. So if you subscribe to this YouTube channel, you won't miss a single important thing. And okay, now let's talk about Bitcoin price. Bitcoin actually went all the way up to 108,000 US dollar, bit above it. So again, we're forming new highs and holding itself pretty well. And well, yes, the old coins are kind of hesitating now a little bit. The market today is a bit reddish, but it's usually with the FOMC meeting being around. But I'm going to talk about that as well. But now, the first topic I would like to mention, which is very important, to be honest with you, that Bitcoin ETFs overtook gold ETFs when it comes to asset under management. And gold ETFs are around for decades. Bitcoin ETFs are around in the United States for 11 months, so basically almost like 12 months kind of thing, but started a year ago. This year, actually, the beginning of this year, 11th of January, and already overtook it, the gold. We're talking about 129 billion US dollar when gold is 128 billion US dollar. And this shows clearly how hot Bitcoin right now is, and the gold ETFs, okay, doing its thing, but it's not even close to Bitcoin right now. When we're looking at the inflows into Bitcoin spot ETFs, you're going to see that also day by day more and more money goes into Bitcoin. Investors invest into these Bitcoin spot ETFs. So I think this is definitely major. The other thing we definitely should talk about is the FOMC meeting, what's happening today. It's really priced in, I think, now that it's going to happen, that there will be a 25 basis point rate cut. It's a 95% chance for it right now, and we are hours away from the press conference. But actually, usually on the day when we have the press conference, the markets are kind of shaky. We dump a little bit, especially when looking at the stock market. This is what happened usually in the last previous ones. But then a day or two later, we have in green days because actually the rate cut continues. So if you remember, in September we had the 50 basis point, then we have 25, and this could be another 25, because if this continues, it's going to be good for the liquid market. And this could be a booster, actually, theoretically. I'm not saying it will be for 100%, but could be the booster for the last 2 weeks of this year for the Santa rally. I don't know what you think about this. You can let me know in the comment section. And finally, let's talk about the Pudgy penguins, because the Pingu tokens, came out yesterday, and it was massive because people received a lot of airdrop. For the full market cap, the circulated market cap is right now 70% of the full one, and about 25% went to the Pudgy community, and that includes not just Pudgy penguin NFT holders and little Pudgy holders, but there are the Pudgy rods, and there are so many others as well. So here's a list. You should definitely check this out, and maybe you have done something. You may be a Solana OG, or you're an Ethereum OG, and those guys also received airdrop. When we're talking about a Pudgy penguin, they received about 1.7 million Pingu, which is on the present price, because it dropped like significantly, as it always is, you know, when, you know, the new token is coming out, especially with airdrops, there's a dump. But I believe this will come back, but this is not financial advice, this is my opinion. But even with that, you know, we're talking about 50, 60 thousand US dollar worth of airdrop after a single NFT, which is, you know, a little pudgy. So yeah, I think it's definitely a big one. And yeah, it might, you know, continues. They're coming out with other things. So right now, when we're looking at the NFT world, Pudgy Penguin is the hottest one. And yes, the price of Pudgy Penguin, Lil Pudgy, dumped after it, but it's still, you know, higher than it was like 2 months ago or something like that. But of course, there was a price up in that. Many people dropped even Pingu and, you know, sold their Pudgies. But, you know, when the market will recover, you know, this Pingu token is, for example, listed on big exchanges, Binance, Bybit, and so on and so forth. So when, you know, the price will pick up, people who didn't receive any airdrop going to buy, those guys who sold it going to FOMO in. So it's always like this, and then that will push back the price. It just needs time. I think these were the most important things I want to talk about today. And if you would like to keep yourself up to date, then definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel, because every single day I bring you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom for 4.5 years already. Hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.